Hello. Thank you, everybody. So I have a little surprise for you guys. Even so, in the agenda it says it's only me up here, but I thought, why not hear it from the horse's mouth? So after a few slides of introduction from my side, from Lenovo, I will hand it over to one of our great partners, because I think they are the best to tell you why they work with us as a hardware and a platform company. So those of you who might have joined my session yesterday might have a little bit of a flashback to some slides, but nevertheless, I want to tell you why we do enterprise first in Lenovo. So we truly believe that enterprise is the field where XR can grow. And therefore, we have tried to design a solution that meets exactly that requirement. So if you look on our ecosystem, we have an augmented device for enterprise. We have a assisted reality partnership with RealWear. Those of guys of you who know it, we have a close partnership with them. And we have our brand new VR device, which I will just give you a little bit of an introduction afterwards. We have a strong relationship with some of our strategic partners, because that's what brings the devices alive. I mean, building great devices doesn't help anybody if you have not great content to show on it. And we're trying to focus our solutions to those verticals in the enterprise segment that need very dedicated solutions. Like you can see here, manufacturing, automation, transportation, retail, real estate, healthcare, or education. And the funny thing is, it's always across. You know, education is mandatory for all others. So, but you will hear a little bit more about the vision of Evolus to not isolate things, to take them as a whole journey. First, I want to introduce you to our brand new device. We show it live at our booth over in the exhibition, so you can have a try. You can try it live, you can see it. It's our Think Reality VRX. It's an all-in-one 6-DoF device. It's completely designed for enterprise uses. It's not the most beautiful device out there, I know that, but that's not its purpose. It's made for enterprises, for scale business, for security, for really use in big corporations. The main use cases we see here is hard skill training, soft skill training, remote and 3D collaboration. So that's the areas where we believe XR can have an impact on enterprise. Let me tell you a little bit about the DNA of Lenovo. Lenovo makes 95% of its business globally with partners. That's really what we do. We rely on our partners to be successful, and it has made us one of the most important tech companies in the world. And that is the reason why I thought, going in my mind through how to do the session today, to bring up Antonio from Evolus to tell you a little bit more why Evolus has chosen to work with Lenovo, and he will tell you a little bit more that experimental learning is more than just learning, it's about XR as a whole journey for a company. Antonio, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Antonio Squeo. I'm from Evolus. I'm a co-founder and the chief officer. We are starting from another point. We work in the extended reality starting from 8 years ago, when was launched the first HoloLens one in 2014. And in the first time that we're using mixed reality headset, we understand immediately the potentiality in the real business. And we understand that the people and the company buy the experience through these devices. And after we talk about license or software. It is the reason that we are totally specializing in unconventional phygital experience. What means phygital? Phygital is when we come in the store, you see one product, and you can add digital asset or digital twin together with the physical product. The point is not only virtual, the point is mixed reality, phygital experience. And another point for us, very, very, very important, is our mission, is to habilitate our customer to create phygital experience on their own, without any support from the company, without any devices or platform limitation. A lot of time, a lot of people think that metaverse or XR experience means only headset. Not real. This experience is from tablet, from mobile phone, from web XR, for, of course, mixed reality headset and the VR headset, but it's not only headset. Because when we introduce this solution in the company, not a lot of people want to use headset. There are some people that want to use headset, the most innovative people. Now I see with Marco Altigeri from Enel that is one of the most passionate about XR. But it's not all of people is Marco Altigeri. The point is that other people need to enter in the same experience, but with the tablet or with the mobile phone that they normally know, without any immersive technologies. That is very, very important. It's possible, implement, deploy XR project when the stakeholder can use all of the devices. We starting from another point, we work about the process of the company, not the industry. And we are totally dedicated in the process of a company. Every company has R&D, production, training, sales, and after sales. And we are created a solution for every process. Means for every company. Because every company has R&D. Every company has a production. Every company has a department of sales, a department of training, a department of after sales. And when you talk with a business, with a manager about the process, it's more easy to understand the scenario. If you talk about only technology, the people maybe don't understand. When you talk about processes, it's more easy that the real stakeholder understand the real scenario. Our solution, our platform, our suite are can using in the public sector and in the private sector. Concerning the private sector, we can have several projects with the retail, fashion, manufacturing, training, automotive, energy, and so on. And there are over that 300 customers that already use our suite, and more than 1,000 customers, users that's using. And this is the situation that I talked before. We have 6 verticals for every process. We cover R&D, we cover HR process, we cover sales process and after sales process. All of these solutions are based on unique CMS, content management system. And you can take any asset and you can have the experience automatically. Explain better the solution. Concerning the first step is the content management system, where there are the digital twin, where there are 3D. The most important thing is the converter. Give the possibility for every customer, every customer that don't know what means digital twin, to import existing 3D files. And convert these 3D files in GLTF or GLB, that is the normal format for Metaverse Standard Forum. Evros is one of the companies that found Metaverse Standard Forum. The second point is the decimation. Have the possibility to have the 3D asset, but have the possibility to have this 3D asset, this digital twin, for every device. It's very important. Because when you have a digital twin, a 3D model, is not enough to using in VRX, to using in all devices. And this is very, very important to know. And our system decimate automatically based on the devices that you use. Integrated OpenAI. In this case, we are integrated OpenAI, customizing OpenAI, where you can add GBT on the product, on the digital twin. The focus is that Natuzzi is a worldwide company about sofa. The customer can talk with the sofa. When talk with the sofa answer you about natural languages. A QR generator, you can take that QR to place exactly that product inside with your mobile phone. When I explained about the company that work with us, this one, when you create a real global project with Ferrari, with Würth, and so on, it's important to have a really, really, really important company on the back end. The reason that we choose Lenovo is because when you're starting, and I talked with Marco, with a POC, it's easy. Everyone can do POC. But when you want scale, like in NL, a real global project, you need to have an infrastructure, global company, global partner that organize everything about security, about data, about privacy. It's important. The POC, everyone can do. The point is the real global project. With the Natuzzi, we have 2,000 stores. And when we have 2,000 stores, you need to have an MDM. Absolutely. It's not possible, don't use that one. POC is one thing, but we are really global project. And to do a real project, it's important to choose not only Evolus like a company, but who is the partner that is the back of Evolus. And in this case is Lenovo. And Lenovo has created a really infrastructure for XR for global scale. I go directly on the project. The first one, remember, is R&D, prototype. Imagine to have an engine, real engine, and we can connect in a real engine all the holographic mathematics for the car. Today, this experimental construction is done in Ferrari with a 3D printer, not with the digital twin. And they cut the decision of the visualization about a lot of time. It's 70% of the time decision. Because if you see the real engine and you see all the mathematics, you cannot wait to have a 3D printer production for a lot of weeks or months. This is the first situation. It's the first time that one digital twin are connected in a physical product with 1 millimeter of accuracy. That is the real point. Also for the control quality of the production, it's good situation to do. The second vertical is for onboarding. Every company has an onboarding for the employee. And today, when starting one new employee, we give them only mobile phone or tablet. In this case, it's possible to give them the one headset, and the employee can enter in the virtual world of the company to understand exactly what is the value proposition and who is the unique value proposition of the company. This is the use cases for Ferroli. Ferroli is a company that produces boiler in Italy. It's a global company. And in this case, in the metaverse web that we are created with, I think, Reality 3, we calculate automatically how many CO2 they save during the meeting, automatically. This is a good impact for ESG. The third solution is H collaboration. This is training, but training is everyone. But the point is, the message is, you can use XR also for other processes, not only for training. In this case, we prefer have a phygital training, for example, for the school. In this case, is only the professor that using VRX. All the student has the tablet. Because when you go in the room and you don't have MDM, to connect the 30 headsets automatically in the same time, you lose a lot of time. In case you have MDM, it's okay. But in case you don't have MDM, you lose a lot of time. In this case, our scenario is totally phygital. It's one professor that using pass through the headset and all of the other students using or employee using the tablet. The fourth solution is HStore, and this solution was our first big project globally. The goal for Natuzzi was to open big store, they won't pass from big store about 1,000 square meters in one small store in downtown area, about 100 square meters, to save a lot of footprint. And in this case, they don't want to have compromise about the number of the sofa that they want to show. In this case, we are launched a project 2 years ago where in the small store, in the pop-up store of Natuzzi, the customer can visualize every sofa in every color in holographic way. But it's digital. There are 2 or 3 sofa, real sofa, that you can touch. You can touch all the leather, all the fabrics, but you can visualize in the real dimension all the product in the store or at home. And imagine the last time that all of you are creating the furniture at home, the problem to visualize this object before to buy. And in this case, it was a really, really impressive project for us because we was on the stage during the last Microsoft Inspired with Satya Nadella, and he presented this solution in comparison with Minecraft. Because our solution is gamification, is gaming, is Minecraft, is exactly the same, is Fortnite, is exactly the same platform. Of course, about architectural. And also in that case, you can enter with mobile phone, with the tablet, with XR. Of course, if you want to have the best experience possible, you need to use XR devices. But we must be inclusive. We must be inclusive. Every people want to enter in the store to visualize the sofa, and not only the people that want to use XR headset. This is for the fear. There are a lot of companies that have complex product to sell. Imagine Airbus, imagine machinery. There are a lot of companies, German company that produce important machinery. Imagine the truck. Antonio Carraro is one of the most important truck in Italy. That going the fair with the truck is not easy. It's not easy. In this case, they visualize all the big machinery in the real dimension, but in holographic way. And there are some people that using the VRX, other people that using the tablet in the same situation, in the same logic. The point is any devices. I think the real key to have a real success project are 2. Real quick win, and Marco teach me for that. In the big company, very big company, it's important starting with a small project with a real quick win. When the other stakeholder obtain that quick win, understand everything. And every of these projects has a real ROI. Starting from in this case, 60% of saving time. Here is 40% of more revenue. Is not an imagination. Is a CEO that announced this one is a Wall Street company. But it's not is a special situation. Because when you go in the IKEA, in Natuzzi, and you see some sofa, you won't see the sofa at your house. When you resolve that problem, it's more easy to sell. Because if you visualize in a real dimension, you understand. If you understand, you are more available to spend money. In this case, you have more revenue for 40% for the customers and 50% saving about for print because you reduce the space. Concerning Würth, is a German company. In this case, they sell a vending machine for logistics. It's not possible that all of the salesmen or salespeople of Würth come with all of a vending machine. In this case, they increase them revenue about 50% to the sales of logistics system, 60% for e-commerce revenue, because the people can walking like Minecraft can walking inside of a new store but by web, and these people can talk about the Würth people. And the other point very important about marketing, digital marketing, the increase of active user, because when the difference about Web 2 or Web 4 is Web 2 is the normal web. I click and I visualize the picture, click on visualize the video. The Web 4 is when you can walking in the web. And when you walking means Minecraft, means Fortnite, means gaming. And imagine to create an environment, a special environment about Würth when the people can walking and can visit any sector. and for the maintenance. But maintenance and training, I think you have seen a lot of situation. But the point is, just for a recap, the point is, don't imagine XR only for training or only for remote assist. It's possible using in the real project with the global partner as Lenovo and as Evolus to scale in R&D, in HR, in sales, and in after sales with real ROI. Thank you so much. And remember the quick win for stakeholders. Small project, quick win.
Okay. Thank you so much, Johannes. Antonio, grazie mille, davvero un piacere. So, any questions, remarks?
So,
externalization of stuff.
Maybe I can give you another word. That's, I think, the key message why I was so happy that Hevelus was able to come with me. I want you guys to think not isolated in an XR. You can make an XR training, but you can stay niche in a big company. We are talking about enterprise in Lenovo. But if you start to talk to your customers about an XR journey, which can go through the whole company, you become relevant. And I think that's one of the main things. We as a community in XR, we have to become relevant. And that's what I really like about Hevelus. They think big. They don't think just about training or remote expert. You know, it's important that we have our special capabilities. But guys, think big. Think about what's the processes of our big enterprise customers. How do we gain relevance there? Because then we can get a bigger piece of the cake. And we get out of those niche POCs and 10 guys are using it because they have a special need. We want to get to the big picture. And that's our vision in Lenovo. That's why we build devices for enterprise. And that's why we look for guys like Hevelus who go that big picture with us.
Wonderful. Thank you, Johannes. Let's grab that piece of cake. Okay, I've got a question there, right? Yeah, or a remark of sorts.
So Fabio, how many of the, let's say, global retailers, top 500, the big guys, how many of them are using this type of technology so far? I mean, I'm just curious where we are in the process. Is it all to come, or is 10% are doing it, or 50%?
Well, I don't have a percentage, but for sure, we are using about now more than 50% of the company. Because it's very easy. It's a QR. It's a normal QR. It's this one. It's a normal QR. You can transform any commerce with a QR. If you take this QR, you can take that logistic system in your apps immediately. It's web AR without any download app. That's the point is the percentage is more higher if the project is the first project. It's very easy to start. Very, very small project with quick win. The real stakeholders that have a budget only understand only ROI. Yes, innovation, we say everything, everyone, yeah, we want innovation. Yes, just one thing, money, ROI. Other situation, no, it's not enough. Small project, real ROI, real KPI, and after 3 months, the manager understands everything. If you have in Tottenham Court or in Madison Avenue, is the first store of Natuzzi, the increase of revenue about 40%, immediately scale globally. Immediately. But the point, don't think about complex product. Is process, very easy process. You can cover with a real vertical, but immediately with easy approach, not complicated approach, easy approach with a real KPI and quick win result for the stakeholder.
Thank you so much. Perhaps one last question. I think we're done. Thank you so much, Johanna. Thank you so much, Antonio.